What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a bite-sized version of Busy Sticks. We've got just a little version here. We are live on Facebook.com/the Geekiverse, the pre-show for the 2021 Game Awards. I'm Josiah Leroy. With me, as always, my right-hand man, John Fick, Mr. Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga!
We set time limits for ourselves all the time on podcasts. We say we got to keep this one short. Let's just do this one in about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. We have a literal timer on screen right now. We have to be done in 18 minutes and 40 seconds to be able to get in time for the Game Awards. So we're going to go through this quickly. We're going to talk about predictions. We're going to go through that kind of stuff, but I'm excited.
I am very excited myself. We're doing this live for the first time, which is exciting. And that means we've also got Mr. Tim Talbot, T2. Tim, what's going on?
Nothing much. Just excited to be here. I still have to keep my eyes closed the whole time, so that'll be interesting.
Yes.
Why would you keep your eyes closed, weirdo?
I don't know. You tell me.
What are you doing?
That's
talking
about.
Like,
this is like the hazing you get when you join it for the first time. Like,
okay, this is the way. All right, that's how you do it on Busy Sticks. Now the all gaming pod show.
Pod show. I like it.
I kind of like it too. It makes sense. The all gaming podcast for the Geekiverse, whether you listen or you watch at youtube.com/the Geekiverse, we've got you covered. So we're going to just get into predictions today. We're not going to talk about most of the usual jazz that we talk about on this show. But before we get into what beers we all have, we see in the chat, Angel is asking about beer. So
Great
Angel,
question.
It's perfectly segued. Thank you, sir. Look, he's doing his brother's work tonight. This is great.
Right.
Here's show and tell. This arrived in the mail for me today. If you're watching, this is my new beer glass. It's got Mando on the front.
Bring it closer to your face, Joe. There you go.
Very hard to see with the glare there. On the other side, we've got, of course, Grogu himself,
Nice.
Baby Yoda. Hard to tell, but love what's going on here.
Did that come in already from when you asked me to place an order?
No, I ordered a separate order.
Was that yesterday?
This is glasstомouth.com. I ordered it Monday, so not terribly far ahead of that.
Right.
But glasstомouth.com, check it out. They've got some amazing stuff there if you like drinking glasses of any sort, and if you like pop culture. Look, there's another one.
Animal Crossing.
Grabbed it tonight.
Also from Glass to Mouth. Good stuff.
So this is a show that we also incorporate some beer on. So John, I'm going to go to you first. What do you got in the glass there?
So what we've got today is Other Half. But it's not just any other half. This is broccoli, and this is the first other half beer that I've ever had. So this is technically the double dry hop version of broccoli, and the first one that I had was just regular broccoli. But I saw this at Premiere, and I'm like, you know what? I got to pick this up. Other half is expensive when it's being sold at other retailers because it's it's expensive beer in general. So I haven't been drinking much of it because it is super expensive. But I had to have this. Nostalgic, love broccoli, and it's delicious.
Tim, what do you got in your glass there?
Well, I have a glass that has nothing on it, no Baby Yoda or anything.
Ooh.
So just so you all could see that.
Normie.
But I am drinking a Beltline First Loop. So
nice.
It's a New England IPA, little strong, which I like. But I actually got this for free. My neighbor was over, and he's not a big fan of hazy drinks because it gives him a headache. So I love hazy. So it's a match made in heaven.
Look at that.
So we are currently drinking that. We'll see what the night takes us. Maybe I have to crack open a second.
Ooh, got a long time here.
Yeah.
It's an early night. I will be taking a trip to the fridge for sure.
Yep.
All right. So this is keeping the streak going, which is kind of amazing because this was not planned. But every Busy Sticks episode so far, either John or myself have had something from Big Ditch here in Buffalo. We love them. So here we've got a little holiday Kringle juice. They just came out with this. Needless to say, it is a juicy IPA, and not it doesn't feel quite as strong as a hay burner. It's about the same percentage of alcohol, but a little bit heavier on the juice. So I'm definitely a fan.
Cool.
You know what I lived off of this summer for golfing was the day
burner.
Day burner, so good.
This killer, man, really good.
Yeah.
Well, gents, let's raise the toast here to Busy Sticks and to the Game Awards 2021.
Cheers, boys.
All right. So, Angel, any of these three beers I recommend.
Right, good stuff. Yeah, you can't go wrong there. Yeah,
let's hit it, guys. We've got 15 minutes or so. John, take it away. We've got to talk predictions.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I have not thought much about this. I like my expectations are kind of nowhere when it comes to the Game Awards this year. I've seen the way that Jeff Keighley has kind of been talking about it, and yeah, he's teasing some stuff. But he did a Reddit AMA yesterday, and he was like, of course everyone's always disappointed, but I feel like we have a pretty good show. Wasn't speaking about it like it was the strongest lineup. And the Game Awards usually isn't like an E3 level event, right? It is. We're here to celebrate the winners and celebrate gaming. But Jeff does usually surprise us with a few announcements. So, is it going to blow us away? Hopefully, but we'll see. What am I actually expecting? I would really, really love to see something from Nintendo with Breath of the Wild 2. That's less of a prediction and more of just an absolute hope. I just want to see something. And I know Nintendo has a pretty good relationship with the Game Awards and Jeff, so it's, possible. Other than that, The Last of Us 2 factions. Sony has made a splash at the Game Awards before. Again, I'm going with the most hype stuff. I'm not staying realistic. There's obviously stuff that's, we know is coming. We know we're going to see a little bit of Elden Ring, stuff like that, but those are the two if I'm stretching that I really want to see. Is give me some Breath of the Wild Part 2 and show me The Last of Us factions, because we have not seen that. We've only heard about it, and it was supposed to launch with The Last of Us Part 2.
Well, last year we got the bombshell at the end of the show that was Mass Effect, which was a pretty big deal. So I got to imagine we're at least getting something like that today, if not a few more little tidbits in there. Tim, do you have any predictions at all?
I bet we get a big classic game remaster. That's kind of my thoughts. I know Sony's been tossing around the idea of Chrono Cross. I don't know if any of you guys played that for the PlayStation.
Nope.
So really good game. I don't think they'll ever remaster Chrono Trigger, or possibly I had said I'd be pretty awesome to see like one of the old school like Silent Hill reboots that were teased a long time ago and kind of all fell off, but that'd be pretty cool.
There were a lot of
nostalgia for me. It'd be awesome.
A lot of Metal Gear Solid remake rumors going around earlier in the year. So.
I would love a Metal Gear Solid remake. It would make me. That's one of my favorite. Probably one of my first like classic shooters ever. Like stealth shooters, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that kind of invented the genre. That was pioneer right there.
Yep.
I have not played any Metal Gear games except for like the little precursor to 5.
I have not either. Yeah, same here. Never touched Metal Gear.
That's about it. I want to. I think I own it for 2 systems, actually.
Yeah, I mean, back when I was playing my PlayStation 1, I was playing Rugrats and Crash Bandicoot, and I wasn't diving into Metal Gear type games and stuff like that. So I missed the boat on, and I think Metal Gear 2 did come out for the Xbox, I guess. So I could have played it for the Xbox, but just never hooked me. Oh, Tim's back.
He's trying to be me. It's okay. So for me, these
are
are
really weird.
Both they're self-serving predictions. It's like I'm willing these to happen. So these are going to be no surprise to you guys. The first one is kind of an either or. So I think we either see the rumored Quantic Dream Star Wars game, or we hear about it, or we see a Star Wars project that we've heard no rumors about. Like really nothing from a legit gaming source / media outlet.
Okay.
And I hope I'm right on that, because it sounds like there's a lot in the pipeline with the new Lucasfilm Games banner for Star Wars. We've got the KOTOR remake. We've got the Ubisoft game. We think we've got the Quantic Dream game.
Amy
we know
Hennig.
We're getting a sequel to... Yeah, we got Amy Hennig. We've got the Jedi Fallen Order sequel. It's a beautiful, beautiful time to be a Star Wars gaming fan, hopefully. So, hoping one of those come to fruition tonight. And then this is just the one that I throw into every E3 or close to it. It's just the one I want, and it's not even going to move the needle for most people here. But we talked about possibly talking about games we keep coming back to on a future Busy Sticks episode, just as a topic of discussion. For me, it's time. All right, we've got Gotham Knights coming out hopefully next year. The year after, we've got Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League. An OLED Switch is out. By the way,
sure is.
John, that's gonna go soon.
That's
gonna be great. It's time, Rocksteady. We need the Arkham Collection on Nintendo Switch. Let's go.
I feel like that's been rumored forever.
Yeah,
it's always been a rumor, probably because I started it.
Yeah,
but here we are. I need it. I need Arkham City and Arkham Asylum on my OLED Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I have a last second prediction. A new Skyrim game I feel like might be announced today.
A new Skyrim game. A new port of Skyrim?
Port of Skyrim. Not port. So let me rephrase this. a new Elder Scrolls game. I shouldn't say Skyrim specifically.
No,
So
we already have
they
Elder
talked
Scrolls
about it.
5, right? 6? What number are we on?
6
didn't
is announced
officially-
already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That's going to be tough. I think that
Maybe a trailer.
that would be crazy. I mean,
I don't.
anything from Bethesda would be nuts.
Yeah.
Starfield or Elder Scrolls, either one of those would be crazy. I think those are super far away, just like the ones I predicted. So, obviously I've got room to talk here, but
I think my Star Wars twin is somewhat realistic. I mean, I have nothing to base that on other than the rumors and speculation that's been out there from a few, relatively well-known media members.
Right.
So we'll see about that. Like I said, the Arkham one's been a pipe dream ever since I had a Switch. So come on, let's make this happen.
My worry
Those
with
were-
the Star Wars stuff is that any of those projects are probably just way too early, especially the Quantic Dream one, because it hasn't even been formally announced. It's just a rumor. We know the Amy Hennig one kind of just got, inked a couple of months ago. They just kind of signed on that deal to start working on that game. Maybe the sequel to Jedi Fallen Order 2 would be, in line time-wise, just to see something. Maybe just even a title treatment. Give me a title treatment, please. What's it called? But we'll see.
I could see that one happening, Jedi Fallen Order 2 or whatever that looks like, because that, you're probably not straying too far from that original gameplay.
Right. Gotta imagine the same engine.
Base of that game is very much there. I don't know. We'll see. That's, like I said, those are all my wishes there. Is there anything out of like left field, any pie in the sky thing that you've been wanting for a long time that you're like, why don't we have this yet?
Oh, I got one.
Anything come to mind?
Absolutely.
John?
And this is actually, I'm glad you mentioned that, because me going there has brought it back to actually a somewhat realistic prediction too. It's time to see the next BioShock game. Come on, I think that's been like you've been predicting the Rocksteady stuff for the last like 6 E3s, and for me it's been BioShock, because we've been hearing rumors about it forever since like 2017. We had confirmation that game has been in development. So, and again, there was another rumor that just came out recently. There was a name I think that leaked, and I think the rumor said that we can expect like a spring 2022 reveal for the game, but who knows? Maybe it's the Game Awards. If it's that close, I would love to see the next BioShock game.
John, I'm pretty sure you and I recorded a show on that in December of 2019
and 18, I think too.
Probably.
Well, I've talked about this, forever.
What's that other one? Dying Light? Was it Dying Light?
Yeah,
that kept getting delayed.
Right.
What is that
That's
called now?
out.
Is it
Dying Light 2
That's
next
coming
year?
out in January or February.
It's supposed to be out this year, and they delayed it again. Right?
It was supposed to be out last Friday, I think. I had it in my calendar still.
Okay.
I'm like, wait a minute. There's no way Dying Light 2 came out.
What a letdown. You think, oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that will be coming. That one is just about ready to go, it looks like. I'm excited for that. I didn't play the first one at all.
Me either.
But
I played like 10 hours of it, maybe.
Looked fun. The parkour and stuff looked pretty cool.
It's enjoyable.
the last E3 I was at, I this was one of the few appointments on our second day I had. And we got to see kind of the behind the scenes, and I was like, this looks really good. And to hear some of the thought that went into it. I mean, granted, that was a solid 3-4 years ago now, but happy to see that game is still in development, because for a while I thought it just wasn't going to happen. So also, before I forget about it, we need to have a recap show for our fantasy game league.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you guys sure you want to do
a few games in there?
Yeah, we need one.
You sure you want to recap? I mean, I'm fine.
It got ugly for me quick.
I think a lot of people, like including me, missed a few games on there.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know.
I just kind of got.
I don't know if mathematically it would even matter. Just give yourself like 90s on the ones you're missing. I don't think you even come close to me.
Are you that far ahead? Damn.
Yeah.
John maxed out his roster. He was top of mind. He was thinking
He
about
cheated.
it. Which we were. No, he didn't.
Just kidding.
He paid attention.
Game the system, baby. Back to
He
back.
paid attention. Yeah. He bid a lot of money for Guardians of the Galaxy, which I did not bid at all. But he thought he had to outbid me, which is funny.
Yeah, I thought you would be paying attention. You know.
I just wanted it.
No, I didn't pay attention. I forgot. And then Call of Duty was a disappointment for me, among many other things. So
tough.
that's fun.
Yeah, we do have to revisit that. That'll be fun.
Yeah, we should do that. Maybe
I'd be curious who got the highest game score.
me.
Was it? Would you know what it was offhand?
Forza.
Oh
Ooh.
yeah.
It was like it translated to like 24 fantasy points.
Mm.
And
Must have
some
been
of the heavy
92.
hitters. Yes. John,
I had a
he
few
some-
indie games that hit pretty well.
Yeah, you did for sure.
Yeah, I learned my lesson. I got to go off the radar a bit and get some of these lesser known games for sure.
Some of those indie ones just hit the perfect niche, and they just get like really good reviews.
Yeah, John, I don't know if you saw too on the website for that. they made like positions, so to speak. So like for example, next year we could say, okay, everybody gets 5 games, but one of them has to be a remaster.
Gotcha.
Like,
so okay,
yeah.
so more like a traditional fantasy sports team where you have like positions you have to hit. That's interesting.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, it's not like, you know, hockey. You're just going to take the top 5 scorers. You've got to get a goaltender in there and whatnot. Like, so that could be really interesting. We'll talk about it.
Let's hope next year we do this again and you guys actually, fill your rosters because I love a little competition.
I'm gonna pay attention next
year. Is it
your
second year in a row you won?
It is. And the same thing happened both years. It's like I had a decent team and then nobody else really filled their roster, so I just ran away with it.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. I always forget that we can, like the roster, we don't fill it out at the draft.
Right. There's
I always forget about that.
Yeah, I forget too.
We did even less this year because I think last year we did 12 the games, and this year I think we just did 10. I think we did 6 drafted for like free agents or whatever. So
I think that's accurate. Yeah, we'll get there. This was the feel out year for anyone not named John Fick. So we'll see what happens. How close are we to the actual show?
Got 3 minutes here.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. Any final thoughts here as we go into the night?
Not really. Just that Halo Infinite campaign came out and has been so much fun. Just wanted to get that.
I've had a chance to play it.
Oh my god!
I've been playing the new Caldera update for Warzone.
Yeah, I know that's
which is fun.
It's getting some mixed reviews from what I see just on TikTok. So take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah,
that's all I'm seeing is mixed reviews.
I think part of it is just like when the second season of Fortnite came out. You take away everything that people love,
right?
They're going to find new things to complain about because it changes the way the game's played and you don't know all the spots anymore and it feels different and the guns are different. You just become people played it for years and years and years and then you just like completely reset it.
Yeah.
So I think it'll grow on people. I'm enjoying it because I never really played a ton of the original Warzone. So
I'm excited to hop in a little bit because I just never got into Warzone 2 either. I should say. And this map looks a lot more colorful and just looks like might be a good time to jump in. But it's tough because Halo Infinite campaign just came out and the multiplayer is still what I want to play if I want to play something. So
Yep, agreed.
How far into Halo's campaign are you, John?
Not very. I would say maybe 3 hours. I have hit the open world. So if you boot up that game, you're kind of on rails for maybe the first hour and a half. You're kind of in a ship on rails, and then all of a sudden, boom, open world. I've been in that open world for maybe a half hour, 45 minutes.
Do you know how many missions there are, like story missions?
Not at all.
Do you want to know?
Sure, I don't care. It doesn't bother me.
Okay. There's 15, and which is about par for the course, I think, for some of the later Halo games here.
Right. Okay.
I am 9 in. Like I had time yesterday, and I just went.
Are you not doing any side stuff? Or are you just going a critical path?
I am. I'm not doing a ton of side stuff, but like the way I've been doing it is from point A to point B. This is B is where I've got to go for my next story mission. Anything in between it, I'll go
on the way. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So there's usually like 2 or 3 things, and I gotta say, it really works with Halo. I was skeptical, but it really works.
I have a lot to say about that, and I'm with you. But next episode we'll dive in. We'll dive in on that because we got about a minute to get to the game.
Everybody yet, so.
Sounds good. All right, everybody, if you're joining us, facebook.com/thegeekiverse. We're about to go live here at the Game Awards 2021. We're going to watch along with you. Hope we've got some really exciting announcements coming. Can't wait to react to all of the winners tonight and get involved in that chat. And then this will kind of conclude this episode of Busy Sticks here prior to the show. That's youtube.com/thegeekiverse and anywhere that you listen to podcasts around the globe. So for Tim and John, I'm Josiah. We're going to keep going here. Hope you join us on Facebook.